Hello everyone, you're welcome again, and today we're talking about a topic, a course we call Theories and System. And in this course we are going to be looking at a lot of things, and we're going to be it's going to be an interesting course. As a good student of psychology from your first year, you might have been exposed to an extent what this course is all about. So you will work with me and we'll have a good ride with this course. And please remember to subscribe, to like and comment and share our video with your friends. And so, overview to theories and systems. In this course, we will be looking at the relevance of theories and systems. Can you imagine your life as a psychologist without theories? Can you imagine if these theories are just scattered in your head and you don't know where they are coming from and how they are coming from? Without systems, could you have organized them? Now, that is one we're going to be looking at. Another one is the physiological antecedents. Where did we come from? Before psychology, from your first year, they told you that psychology came from philosophy, right? And physiology, all of those things, yes. These two areas. Now, we are going to be seeing some person that contributed something or one way or another during the across time and seasons, right? And another thing is physiology, like I said, physiology and the beginning of experimental psychology. Yes, then that's what we're going to be talking about Wilhelm Wundt and everything. That is the theories of the schools of thought in psychology, or the systems of psychology. Then we're kind of talking about some psychological theories. Then we'll look at the 20th century psychological systems. Yes, so but to appreciate this course, we will first want to understand what is a theory. We already know that, right? So we'll not take time with that. So what is a theory? It is a formal set of ideas that want to explain, or that explains why something happened or exists. It can also be referred to as ideas that ideas that explains facts. When we talk about facts now, observed facts. Ideas that explain observed facts. No, we are not talking about you just wake up and start postulating theories or anything. These are observed phenomena. That's how we say natural occurrences, right? Or that which is already set into principles of something known, right? When you see a mango falling, it's something you know. Then a theory can be like force of gravity trying to tell you this is what happened and this is what happened. It's not something we cannot relate with, right? Then we can also relate to theory as a confirmed hypothesis. Yes, a confirmed hypothesis that has been confirmed through observations, experiments, yes, etc. So a theory explains, or a statement that explains varieties of occurrences. Yes. Now, what is a system? A system, on the other hand, is now talking about organized set of ideas. Organized set of ideas, or in a particular way of doing something. Like this way of doing something, they are all organized in one system. Similar ways of doing something, I'm trying to simplify it, are organized in one place. Yes. So, organized purposeful structure. Yes, organized purposeful structure that consists of interrelated or interdependent components. Imagine when you talk about respiratory system, there are several components you will call the nose, the diaphragm, the lung, etc. Please, I'll stop there, right? Okay, the pharynx. Okay, so now this is a theory. So interdependent, interrelated fact or parts. Yes, members or entities, like that is when we refer to system. right? We will appreciate it more. So with time, right? So from the above, it can be said that theories and systems, right, are ideas. Yes, theory is an idea, right? Theory is an idea. While what should I say? Okay, no, the systems are the ideas here, while theories are the tested ideas. Yes, testable ideas that guide scientific research. But systems are the combination or the house that compose of interrelated, like I use the word similar ideas that are composed. Let me use for example, when you talk about classical conditioning, when you talk about operant conditioning, when you talk about social learning, what do you see? These are several components saying their own testable ideas, conditioning by pairing, or conditioning by reward, or conditioning by observation. But the system that houses this is what we call the behaviorist system, or we call it learning system. These are stimulus response system. Or you notice that no matter the components, no matter the different theories, all of them are subsumed into a particular system that has the same assumption about learning. No matter the kind of learning you are bringing, you are still under that learning, right? So systems are collections of these ideas. Yes, systems, they are always the collection of those ideas. So psychological systems are subsumed, like I said, under these single umbrella, and these theories are under them, and they have the same assumption, the same language, they underline the same phenomena. So several systems in psychology has emerged through the history of psychology. So that is when we're talking about structuralism, functionalism, behaviorism, cognitive school or system, humanistic, Gestalt, etc. So these systems can be referred as the different approaches or different schools of thought. And under each, we now have several theories that have their explanations. Yes. So how do these theories emerge? That is when we talk about theories emerge from systemic analysis, right? From empirical observations. These processes that is what we call inductive reasoning. From testable hypotheses, from observations, and you can test this and you say this is working, and you can postulate this will work if you do this every now and then. This is from particular to general. So we always refer to it as inductive activity. Yes. So they try to simplify things in such a way that they can be tested empirically. Yes. So this statement of cause and effect activity, that this can cause this can cause this. If you put this one, you can go to this one. These are all called theories. This is how they emerged. So the systems, on the other hand, emerge from the work of, like we said before, the work of notable scholars, physiologists, or psychologists that had their own approach to some things, or provided explanation to activities or empirical data, right? Some of them includes Wilhelm Wundt, like we said before, William James, J.B. Watson, B.F. Skinner, right? Sigmund Freud, and some of them did not in the first place wanted to be a pioneer, yes, but their work and their followers carved out such needs with time. So what are the relevance of theories and systems in psychology? Yeah, we know that generally that theories and systems help you to organize thoughts, right? But in psychology, they help you to hold these ideas, because our goal is always to understand, describe, and explain or predict behavior control. Now, you understand that these theories and systems help us to put them, organize these ideas. Yes, so they help us a lot to organize several explanations. So with if you're a good student of psychology with your historical awareness, right, you understand that you will know where the subject matter of the word psychology came from, where it's considered important, and you understand. So how you understand, for example, knowing somebody's past experiences, and it helps you to know how to relate with the person, is how these historic origin of psychology and the role of these theories and schools will help you to appreciate psychology. So we are often struck with the realization that some ideas don't fade away because they don't matter again, but because they just became unpopular, right? They became unpopular. So by studying history, we discover ideas that were held over time. Yes, but for one reason or the other, they became dormant, right? So, for example, we talk about phrenology, right? It's now regarded as pseudoscience, but at some point in life, in history, it held a lot of positions, right? So, in the history of sciences, there are several examples and ideas that have even did not come to light until many times that it was rediscovered and reproposed even by other persons. For example, when you talk about evolution, unconscious motivation, all these things have been proposed initially and reproposed several times. Yes, before sometimes they now were observed and criticized, and there you have it. And we are still talking about them today, right? So specific benefits of theories and systems include, for example, theories help us to organize, like we said, organize psychological data. Yes. So it helps us to generate predictions. Yes, to generate predictions from existing theory, can generate good predictions. Yes, example, classical conditioning will help you to know what happens to a person when you see two friends working together every now and then. I'm sure you know that classical conditioning will happen, right? If one do not become like the other will become like the other, or two-way, right? Yeah. So when you pair two stimulus at the same time for some time, right? Classical conditioning helps you to generate ideas of what will happen. So 3, it helps us also to understand scientists' point of view. Yes, to translate these findings into ideas that can be shared to even lay people, yes, or by others. Number 4, it helps to also inspire future research. Yes, you can want to falsify theories or look to verify it. This try to inspire future research. Yes, and it will be important also to point out, as we already know, some properties of a good theory. This includes falsifiability view. If a theory is not falsifiable, I don't think it's a good theory. Please, you may want to refer to second year experimental. It's in these videos. So if you don't know the meaning of falsifiability, you may want to look at it. It's one of the major attitudes of science. Then a good theory must be parsimonious, as simple as possible, precise, as short as possible, and testable. These are the attributes of a good theory. Now, in many respects, about system, right? Some of the benefits of theories is that it provides a benefit tools for understanding human behavior. It provides the framework that we can use to understand behavior and thoughts. Yes, a broad base of this, a broad view of hows and whys of several behaviors will help us to have a better understanding of ourselves and others, right? So system provides that, not a singular explanation, but this time housing several ideas and assumptions. So a system provides this context for which we can understand these behaviors, why a theory makes those things possible, right? Make the behavior possible to be tested. A system gives us a general makes it possible, yes, and giving us the context to understand this human behavior. But theories helps us to make it testable. Yes. So, in conclusion, theories and systems will help us or provides a coordinating platform for which we can integrate several approaches and materials that we can be exposed to in various courses. No matter the course, you still hear a theory, right? So that is the size of this course, and we are doing we've done the overview of the course. So in recent or next videos, we want to look at some other things concerning theories and systems, talking about how these schools of thought are subsumed under several systems and theories. Thank you, and see you in the next video.